Hello again everyone and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. We are back here in Haven. Obviously we were in Redcliffe the last episode, but we have got a couple of reports back from Josephine and Cullen, I believe, who are out on missions. So we are going to collect those before we do go and do some more stuff in Redcliffe. Ole. Yeah, investigate a strange chalk marker. This one took a long time from what I remember. Spies report. Post sets up along the Imperial Highway, ostensibly to guard trade routes and facilitate procuring supplies for the Inquisition. Eyes on all approaches. Because this is someone who was apparently going to our outposts and chalking them, apparently. Fourth night, a caravan carrying refugees makes camp nearby for protection. After midnight, a young woman on crutches makes small talk with a patrol guard. After he passes, she crouches and makes the mark on a tent post. The woman pretends for half an hour to know nothing. When it becomes clear the rules will not work, she kisses an Andrastian locket and says, "Glory to those across the sea." She dies. The locket was poison. What? We've got some influence for that at least. Glory to those across the seas. An Andrastian locket. On the waking sea. There we go, yeah. We found what we were looking for, an ancient vault, all but buried in the thick vegetation at the heart of the island. No doubt untouched for over 1,000 years. The effort to open the vault without setting off traps was considerable, and what we found within was interesting. According to an ancient named Ryan, this was the retreat of one of the last of Andraste's disciples, a guardian who fled some manner of attack on the site of the sacred ashes. He expected reinforcement by other disciples who never arrived. Whatever text the man thought to preserve have mostly crumbled, but we recovered a number of other artifacts from the site. It is a significant find that will undoubtedly prove of great interest to Chantry scholars, even if it will take them years to sort through all the debris. Interesting. What's this one? Yes, build watchtowers too. Ambassador Montilia, the Ferelden nobles have finally completed work on the watchtowers. While they certainly took their time, we cannot follow the results. The towers give us advance warning of bandit and demon attacks, and they have made the area safe for both the refugees and the farmers who had fled the nearby fields. Thank you again for gaining the assistance of our friends in Ferelden. We will take good care of these people, Corporal Vale. So that should allow us now to get Dennett's support for the Inquisition 2, because we completed all the tasks that he wished of us, which is good. So we're going to inform Bron that the towers have been built. Yep. I think we did already get the Inquisition perk, didn't we? Yeah. Mother, did you have anything else to say?
You return?
No, I don't think so.
Farewell.
So we got a belt of urgency from that raid on the temple. The wearer of this belt gains a moderate boost to attack speed when below 50% health. That's interesting. What belt am I wearing now? Staggering. I'll probably wear that actually. It's probably slightly better than the one that I have now. Right, now that's done. Let us head back to the hinterlands. If we view, we'll go back to Redcliffe and we'll tidy up all the stuff we have to do there. So we'll be back when we hit Redcliffe, guys. And we're back.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
Yeah, this is in the locked door, isn't it? This weird secret we have here, isn't it?
Could be better.
Yeah. Good to know. Okay. Yeah, the loading screens aren't actually taking quite as long as they used to. I don't know exactly why that is, but I'm certainly not complaining. Right, so what do we have here? So,
Warden Alistair grew up at Redcliffe. He used to play in the fields outside this very village. And now the boy, who once begged me to make him toy soldiers, rules all of Ferelden.
just shows anybody can achieve greatness, can't they? So I don't think we can actually go over this bridge here. Seems a bit too far. So I think we did everything down here at the docks. I think. Apart from collect little bits of resources here and there, of course. Redcliffe has an abundance of spindleweed for reasons.
Make it be with
almost as bad as the as the woods in Origins with its with its elf roots. What does this fellow have to sell? He's a bookseller. Oh, he sells schematics. Interesting. I don't know what schematics I actually have, to be honest. I'm probably not going to buy anything off him, I don't think, just because I worry that it may maybe just be pouring money down the drain at this point. I could be very wrong, of course, but I'm just a bit wary. God, this place is massive. I mean, I suppose it is Redcliffe. You know, it's meant to be fairly substantial. I wonder if we'll ever get to go to Denerim in this game. Because when you talk of big places, Denerim is a whole nother thing. It's not quite Valorio, obviously, but yeah, we already checked there, didn't we? What about the? Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Okay. Nothing to worry about there then. So if we go up here, so this must be where the the Grand Enchanter is, yeah. So we'll just pop up here because there is an exclamation mark. One-eyed Jimmy.
Please, are you with the Inquisition?
He seems to have two eyes, I'm not gonna lie.
Have you by any chance seen a ram that is, different? Lord Wolseley wandered off, and he's very special. If you could find him, I'd be most grateful.
Lord Wolseley.
What makes your ram so special?
Well, he's always brought the family luck, and his advice helped us make our fortune.
Your ram offered advice.
He's a very special ram.
Okay.
Your ram has gone missing.
Yes, I'm certain that if he heard his Jimmy missed him, he'd come right back. He's likely at our family's old summer cabin. It's by the lake in the southern hills. If you do find him and send him back, I'd be happy to pay you.
What a
I'll speak with you
eccentric fellow this guy is.
Ram, please send him home.
I absolutely will. Lord Wolseley. Wow. So it's very similar to the Druffalo quest, I'm guessing. Hero in every port, Ballad of Nuggins. Oh, that's the song. Nuggins, 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 Nuggins. I don't like reading those because they're songs, and I probably can't really do justice to what it means. 15% front armor, minus 50% all other armor. Oof, that's a risky one, isn't it? Imagine wearing that. If you got flanked, you'd be absolutely fucked. Like you would generally be pretty screwed if you wore that and you got flanked. Right, so let's talk to Fiona then, if she's here. Ah, this is a tavern. Right, let's go inside then. The Golden Lantern. Interesting name for a tavern. I really hope the loading screen to go into a tavern isn't going to be as long as the loading screen to go to the hinterlands. Like, you're loading surely a massively smaller amount of resources here in Dragon Age, so it generally feels like it's taking longer. I am stunned, really stunned. This will get to bear witness to a lovely Codex of Mabara here. Oh, there we go. We are slowly progressing into the tavern. That's actually what's happened. Like we opened the door, just slowly crept in. Ah, the cutscene loading. That might be why.
Welcome, agents of the Inquisition.
You look very annoyed to see us there, Fiona. Why? Everything okay?
What has brought you to Redcliffe?
Yeah, she invited us here. You invited me here, yeah.
We're here because of your invitation back in Val Royeaux.
You must be mistaken. I haven't been to Val Royeaux since before the Conclave.
Right. Who did I meet?
If it wasn't you who invited me here, who was it?
I don't know. Now that you say it, I feel strange. Whoever or whatever brought you here, the situation has changed. The Free Mages have already pledged themselves to the service of the Tevinter Imperium.
I'm sorry.
An alliance with Tevinter? Do you not fear all of Thedas turning against you?
Andraste's ass. I'm trying to think of a single worse thing you could have done, and I've got nothing.
I understand that you are afraid, but you deserve better than slavery to Tevinter.
An alliance
As
of
one
Tevinter,
intention
are you
to
serious?
I no longer have the authority to negotiate with you.
What the hell? You're ignoring the breach, yeah.
What about the giant hole in the veil that's spewing demons everywhere? You're just going to pretend it isn't there?
I am not forgetting the breach, but we can only fight one war at a time. The Templar threat was immediate. If we live, we can worry about the torn veil.
Uh-oh. Who is
Welcome, my
this?
friends. I apologize for not greeting you earlier.
Agents of the Inquisition, allow me to introduce Magister Girion Alexius.
The Southern Mages are under my command. And you are the survivor, yes? The one from the Fade? Interesting.
I'd like to know more about this alliance between the rebel mages and the Emporium.
Certainly. What specifically do you wish to know?
The Grand Enchanter told me she was indentured to a Magister.
Our Southern brethren have no legal status in the Imperium. As they were not born citizens of Tevinter, they must work for a period of 10 years before gaining full rights.
Jesus
As
Christ.
their protector, I shall oversee their work for the Imperium.
I'm not clear on when exactly you negotiated this arrangement with Fiona.
Yeah.
When the Conclave was destroyed, these poor souls faced the brutality of the Templars, who rushed to attack them. It could only be through divine providence that I arrived when I did.
It was certainly very timely.
This is a bit fishy. Again. A very timely arrival by these Tevinter folks here, Mr. Alexius.
What does the Imperium gain from taking rebel mages under its wing?
For the moment, the Southern Mages are a considerable expense. After they are properly trained, they will join our legion.
You said not all my people would be military. There are children, those not suited.
And one day I'm sure they will all be productive citizens of the Imperium when their debts are paid.
Do you see, Fiona, do you see what exactly you've just done here, by the way?
I haven't seen any sign of Redcliffe's Arl or his men.
The Arl of Redcliffe left the village.
Al Tegan did not abandon his lands during the Blight, even when they were under siege.
So where has he gone
There
now?
were tensions growing. I did not want an incident.
Oh, this guy is talking out of his ass right now. Right. This is a long way from home, yeah.
Quite a long way from Tevinter, Alexius.
Indeed I am, though I have heard you are no Ferelden either. It seems we are both strangers here. Felix, would you send for a scribe, please? Pardon my manners. My son Felix, friends. I am not surprised you're here. Containing the breach is not a feat that many could even attempt. There is no telling how many mages would be needed for such an endeavor. Ambitious indeed.
Does that mean you'll lend your mages to our cause?
There will have to be.
This guy okay? He seems to be limping a tad. Oh shit!
Felix,
What the hell's happened to him?
Lord, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
are you all right?
I'm fine, Father.
Are you sure?
I'll get your powders. Please excuse me, friends. We will have to continue this another time. Fiona, I require your assistance back at the castle.
I don't mean to trouble everyone.
This does
I shall
not
send
feel
word to the
right.
Inquisition. We will conclude this business at a later date.
Come to the Chantry. You are in danger.
What? Who was that from?
Ooh, very mysterious.
Could be a trap, yeah.
No telling who or what will be waiting for us in that Chantry.
Only one way to find out.
Who left that note then? Was it Felix? Or... Alright, let's talk to everybody in here anyway.
We don't need your kind here. Your Inquisition's just Templars by another name.
Who are you?
Linear. Just Linear. Don't ask what Circle Tower I'm from, because we're done with that. We're all free mages now.
Cassandra seems to be having a bit of a seizure over there. I'm sure she'll be okay.
Then join the Inquisition.
All you Chantry types think the same way. The Emporium is a great evil that must be avoided.
They are!
Just because they're ruled by mages.
No!
No one wants us to look at them and say their mages are free and the world hasn't ended.
But they... Yeah, don't they use blood magic?
Magisters summon demons and practice human sacrifice.
The Chantry says whatever they think will scare us. What's wrong with blood magic? People don't like the idea of us controlling their thoughts, but they have no problem with us throwing fireballs in their wars. In Tevinter, the mages police themselves. It works.
Yeah, I want to help the mages, exactly.
I'm here because I believe mages deserve their freedom.
Alright, Cassandra, calm down.
And I'm the Empress of Orlais.
So you're not buying that then?
Go back to your Templars. We don't need you.
Fine. Be as ignorant as you wish. Right. What's this? The Crows and Queen Madrigal. The first crow refused to speak even when we put hot coals to the soles of his feet and peeled the skin off his face and hands with a powering knife. Oh god. He opted instead to chew through his own tongue and choke to death on the blood. What the fuck? The second captive repeated what we already knew. Queen Madrigal went on a hunt and did not appear for the evening's festivities. Her body was later found with 4 steel swords through the chest. I asked what he knew about one of the 4 swords being a replica of a Saren's Sword of Mercy. He had not heard about that, or at least claimed as much. He later died in the rack, smiling slightly. The third crow must have realised he would not leave the dungeon alive. He seemed to hope that by angering Master Fiore, he would earn himself a quick death. The crow tried our patience with pithy comments while Master Fiore was trying to work. At one point he made a remark about Fiore's mother, which I shall not repeat here. I will admit to feeling admiration for his ability to retain a capacity for coherent speech and even some wit while under extreme duress. Amid all his useless chatter, this third crow did raise an important point. His guild has a reputation to uphold. They are ruthless, efficient, and discreet. How would they maintain such notoriety if agents routinely revealed the names of employees with something as banal as torture? This gave me pause. I called for a halt to the session. After some thought, I stabbed the man through the heart and set the 4th and 5th crow captives free. If there is a confession to be extracted, it will not be done with pain. I recommend we abandon this course of action. A report by Captain Aristide, tasked with investigating the assassination of Queen Madrigal of Antiva. What? Those are some fucking demonic torture methods. And some damn resilient crows as well. Right, there's a bunch of mages in here we can speak to. So let's speak to them. Clemens, hello.
Magister Alexius does not approve of those without magic like you and me. You may not wish to stay long. Many villagers have already left to escape his ire.
What does the Magister have against you?
He does not like to be reminded of what mages can become. He says all Tranquil must leave Redcliffe, but who would take us in?
You're one of the Tranquil.
Yes, my talent for magic was insufficient to protect me from demons. Rather than risk me becoming possessed, the Circle removed my connection to the Fade. My magic is gone, along with my dreams and desires. Those now in Redcliffe prefer not to see us.
It's a horrible punishment. I don't think they deserve to be cast out for becoming tranquil, though. Definitely not.
Tevinter's been here.
Magister Alexius arrived at nightfall, 2 days after we retreated from the Temple of Sacred Ashes. He forced anyone without magic out of the castle, save those he required to serve him. Even the Arl was sent away.
How can he send the Arl away?
One moment. You are a member of the Inquisition, are you not?
Yes.
I am an alchemist. You must require potions. If the Magister will not have me here, perhaps I can offer my services.
Of course, please join us.
We would be delighted to have you working for the Inquisition.
Thank you. While one lives, it is good to believe there is still a use for one's talents.
There we go. We've got another agent. Some of the music is really nice in this game. Talwyn, who are you?
Inquisition, huh? I wish to holy Andraste you'd gotten here sooner. These two winters make my shoulder blades itch.
That's a horrible effect of the Tevinter Imperium. Shoulder blades itching, Jesus.
Formerly of the Circle of Magi in Hosberg. Lived my whole life there. Since I was 10 years old and came into my magic. 3 meals a day. Quality education. A roof over my head. If you're not summoning demons, a mage tower's a fine place to be.
If you were happy in the Circle, why are you here with the rebels?
We're all rebels now. The vote saw to that. The majority wanted to dissolve the circles. The rest of us went with them or were cut loose. I figured I'm better off with my fellow mages than on my own.
Probably for the best.
You're not happy with this new alliance?
Something's not right about that lot. They're not like us. Magic or no, I'd rather count myself among decent folk than stand with magisters.
How did the Grand
Well said.
Enchanter end up working with Tevinter?
1 minute, we were bracing for the Templars to attack. The next, we had a Magister ally. It was a stroke of luck that's given us an edge. In a way. Out of the frying pan.
Goodbye.
Into the fire. Right.
The Tevinters likely aren't happy you're asking questions.
I could not give the faintest of fucks. Right. Anything in hiding around? Oh, back door's open. Right. I've forgotten how to untarget people. I'm not happy with Clemens just sitting on the top of my screen like that, but I guess we'll have to deal with it. Anything? No, nothing's here. Right. But upstairs. Anything upstairs in here? Oh, there's something. Let's check in this room first. Nothing in here. The annulment of Desmond. When we heard of the injustice against our fellow mages of the White Spire, the Circle of Magi in Valrio, I feared what was to come. Our Circle of Desmond is small and isolated. It exists largely as a facade to appease the Chantry. When the other circles rose up, the Chantry sent seekers across the bay from Airdsley to investigate. They found us mixing freely with our families, training female mages in the traditions of the seers, and denounced us as apostates. Perhaps they thought we were spineless robes who could be intimidated with a little bloodshed. Before I was first enchanter, I was the daughter of Captain Rivor of the Filizima Armada. I know how to plan a battle. They brought with them a small army of Templars. We fought, and we might have won, but they invoked the rights of annulment with all the unrelenting brutality that allowed. It is their right to put screaming apprentices to the sword, burn our tainted libraries, and crush irreplaceable artifacts under their heels. Tear down the very walls of our home. No mage has the right to disagree. We of the Desmond Circle wait now behind barricades. I have sent word to our brother and sister mages of this outrage. When they break through, we will not die alone. Final journal entry in First Enchanter of Ella slain in Desmond, 940 Dragon. Fucking Templars, honestly. Right, what's this say? Seers in the Olsmet. 23rd of Faventus. When I set out for the capital of Ravane, I did not anticipate arriving in the middle of a little provincial festival. The streets are thick with fishermen and farmers coming in from the countryside for some gathering. Rural life apparently breeds fierce rivalries. I have seen more than one fistfight erupt in the square outside the inn, and do they call this music? Excellent wine, however, it must be Antivan. 24th of Faventus. The agreement is sealed. The merchant had more jewelry on his head than all Asian women do on their fingers. But anyone willing to sell me silk at this price may dress how they please. Tabal, whose title is Anain, is an amiable sort who offered to show me Olsmet tonight. Apparently the village leaders, hedge mages they dub seers, excuse me, travel to Desmond twice a year to meet in council, forge trade agreements, and publicly pledge loyalty to Ravain's queen. Deals made at Olsmet are seen as especially auspicious. Sabal warned me that sometimes hotheads will attempt to settle old feuds before they see his decree binding judgments here. But these are also feasts, lavish gift-giving ceremonies, musical contests, and other rustic nonsense. This explains the rabble. Still, it might be amusing to sample the local colour. I've just witnessed a loudly public exchange between two men trying to outdo each other with a ridiculous boast in the square. The most extravagant lie was applauded and decorated with wreaths by the crowd. The Ravani are lively, I'll grant them that, and not at all afraid to drink with its Avinta. Ha! Peasant oath threatened me after I tripped into him at feast. Bit of fire cowed him. Impressed ladies too. What enlightened attitudes. These people have fantazazas lovely dances here. What the hell? Must Rem get vintage from Keep? Label was blue. I think he's drunk. 26th of Aventis. Find out who's sleeping on top of me. Bring more robes next year. From the diary of Bescorus of Virantium, 932 Dragon. Yeah, I think he got slightly tipsy there and ended up in a bad place. Anyway, we'll end this episode here, guys. Next episode, we'll possibly go to the Chantry and see what this note was about. Or we might end up doing something else, who knows. But thank you very much for watching anyway, guys. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, then please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll catch you in the next episode of Dragon Age Inquisition. Thanks again, guys. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.